November 21st, typical Saturday, UGA game day against Georgia Southern. Had plans on going out with some coworkers, like we normally do, as far as watch the Georgia game. Just a typical Saturday. We get there. The game doesn't start till 7. I think I had my first beer in my hand around kickoff. Pretty much a blur after that. Nothing out of the ordinary. Then I wake up 3 days later to all these machines and pain. My family around me, not knowing what happened. I think the earliest thing that I remember is asking my sister what had happened, and she said I was in a wreck. And I was still in ICU. The vent was off. I still couldn't talk, but I knew when she told me that I wrecked, that I was driving. They said I was found 87 feet in front of my vehicle. I flipped 2.5 times on Interstate 85 right before you get to the Jefferson exit. Then I asked her if anybody was involved, and they said, yeah, I'd hit 2 women, a mother and a daughter. That they were hurt, but they were treated and released. Nothing as severe as I was. I broke my shoulder in 4 places. They put a plate in my hand. It's broken 3 places. I got nerve damage right now. That's why I'm doing the rehab. This foot's broken 5 places on top. The heel was reattached. For some reason, when I was ejected, I had my shoes on, obviously, but I hit something, maybe the windshield, and just sliced my heel off. My L5's broke in my back. I had 55 staples in my head, severe concussion, and the worst part was the road rash. Basically, I have a 2nd-degree burn on all my back and my butt on both sides. That's the most excruciating pain I've ever had in my life. I couldn't even describe because it's so unbearable. It's been unbearable. I was sticking to the bed, so the hospital had to order me an air mattress to keep air constantly flowing through me so I wouldn't stick to the bed. They were putting the burn ointment on me and patching me up. They were changing my bandages twice a day to help prevent infection. My forehead's all jacked up from whatever I hit. I don't know what I hit. I don't remember anything about the wreck whatsoever, but apparently I had hit the women in their left rear, turning them into the median where they flipped. Luckily, they had minor injuries. Nonetheless, they were hurt, but it could have been much, much worse. But when I hit them, apparently I just got launched up in the air because my Jeep had a 6-inch lift on it with the bigger tires. When I came down, I just started barrel rolling, and that's when I was ejected. The report said that they had initially called in life flight, but they thought I was going to die, so they just canceled that and put me in the ambulance. The emptiness that I felt at the time, that I could have hurt or even killed somebody, is unbearable. I still struggle with that every day, and I'll struggle with it the rest of my life. I had a ton of people come and visit me and supporting me and praying over me, and as the days got older, it all kept coming around. Then I seen pictures of the vehicle, and for whatever reason, I'm still here. And I shouldn't be. The biggest thing was when my daughter, I opened up my eyes and I could see her eyes were just swelled shut, basically. She'd been crying, and just the pain that was in her eyes, it killed me.
Well, when I found out that my dad was in the accident, it was Sunday around 6 o'clock. I ended up getting a phone call from my mom telling me to come home, something has happened. And I didn't really catch up. I didn't think it would be my dad or anything, but when I got home, right before I pulled in the driveway, I got a text message from one of my good friends, Alicia, saying, "Hey, is your dad okay?" And I stopped the car automatically and just started bawling. I thought the worst. I thought he was dead. And my heart just instantly broke, and I ran into the house and I asked Mom what was happening. She just tried to calm me down, and I just dropped instantly to my knees thinking my dad's dead. So then we ended up going to the hospital, and then I see my dad on the ventilator for a couple of days, and it just broke my heart seeing him like that. I can't handle seeing the one man that taught me everything in that condition.
I affected a lot of people, hurt a lot of people, mostly my daughter. You know, you want to be a good role model to your kids. I couldn't imagine what she was feeling like that day or the next couple of days when I was in critical condition. But my goal moving forward now is to reach out to others, talk to others, to educate, to be that person to say, look, it does happen. Whether you think so or not, it's going to happen. I always was a believer. You know, I had a relationship with God. I prayed with Him every day. Didn't go to church like I was supposed to, but I had a relationship with Him. I think it was my Aunt Joan. She said Psalm 57, be merciful to me, O God, be merciful to me. For in you take refuge. In the shadow of your wings, I will take refuge to the storm of destruction to pass by. And when she said that, it was like, He's got this. Even though I'm going through all this pain and the pain that I've caused people, I know my God is going to be there and He's going to help me through this. My thing was in my daily prayer was thank you for what you've done and what you've yet to do, because He's got me through this part so far.
Drinking and driving is not a good thing to do. Many of my family and his friends and my friends saw how devastating it was. I don't want any of my friends ending up like my dad was, because I know how bad it hurts.
Whether you think you're all right to drive or if you've done it before, it's not all right. Just live for God. I mean, it's amazing how mighty and powerful He really is. I'm in awe. I really have no words because I'm still shocked by it all. I ask Him daily, why? Why am I still here? I know right now this is what I need to do, and to do whatever it takes to stop that one person from making the decision I made.